not having enough product? And just elaborate a little bit on that.
Well, since we've been recovering from all the storms about 5, 6 years ago, and the economy started going down, and it looked like they were starting to go back up again, and we had this oil disaster that stopped just about stopped the business completely. I mean, we the seafood double and triple in prices in some parts, and nobody's fishing, so we depleting our seafood uh, products, and nobody's fishing, and it's going to be bad because everything's going to keep going higher, and we can't change our menu every time, every 3 or 4 weeks on the prices, and then we had this deal from Texas all the way to Florida. All the people that was going on vacation canceled their vacation this year, and we didn't get no summer traffic. So it hadn't helped our business at all, and it's really put a hurt on us.
Walk us through a typical Friday or Saturday night service as far as what you had pre-spill to what you have now.
On
What
this,
the amount of people that are there, and what kind of questions they're asking you. Is your seafood safe? And those
yeah, we have a lot of people coming in and asking where your seafood's coming from, and is it safe to eat? Can you guarantee that it won't get us sick? And that there's no way for us to do it. The FDA don't approve the products until when we get it. The FDA has approved it, so we shouldn't have any problem with once the product gets to us for people to eat it. But it's just getting to where it's diminished so much the seafood that it's hard to get it. You can't get all the crabs and oysters. We can't hardly get it at all right now.
So on average, how has business diminished as a result? How much percentage wise do you think?
Uh, we're probably down right now 30 to 40% on average of what we was doing before.
Is it getting any better for you? Is now that the oil has stopped, are people starting maybe to come out a little more?
If it, this year it's been what's kept us going is our baseball teams, the leagues coming in, and we have other conventions in town that's helped us out. But if it wouldn't be for that, I don't know what we would have did because this traffic is just it's slowed down too much.
Now you probably use a lot of local distributors. Have you had to change where you're getting your seafood from?
Nah, not too much. It's getting hard for them to get the seafood for us.
Obviously, prices have increased as well. You've had to adjust your prices in
Yes.
accordance. On average, what are prices looking like? As far as, I mean, is it like a $2 increase?
Well,
Is it
some of that, some of your shrimp like we were buying like popcorn shrimp went from 225 to 350 a pound, and the crabs you can't. Number one, crabs went from like dollar 50 a pound to 345 a pound. It's very hard to keep up.
Now, should this oil spill linger in the coming months and probably coming years, um, what do you do as a
We
local
just
business that's relying on the seafood industry? What do you do as an individual and as a business owner?
I told my wife we might have to go to home cooked meals and get away from seafood for a while because the way this thing is dragging, by the time BP pays anybody any kind of money for businesses and loss and all, everybody's going to be out of business and out of jobs.
It's not a job, right? So, would you have to let people go, or you have to shorten your staff?
If I have to close up, I guess I'll have to let them go.
Um, what is one thing you can say has really made the biggest impact on you and your business as a result of this? What is the number one thing that you've seen?
It's probably the seafood and traffic, the travelers, tourism.
And your opinions on the way BP is handling the claims process? Are they handling it properly? Are they getting you any assistance? Have they even offered to come and tour your facility to see what's going on?
No, no, we haven't heard anything from anybody. I heard I got one letter from BP claim department in Hammond, Louisiana, and I turned it over to my attorney.
Maybe on a different note, walk me through, some of your dishes that you have and the kind of seafood that goes in it, the kind of preparations and the things that people enjoy that they're not able to get maybe as frequently or as prices are not.
Well, your oysters are very, very popular, and the shrimp. We use shrimp. Our seafood platter, you get frog legs, stuffed crab, it's crab made with crab meat, and the frog legs we still can get them, but like stuffed shrimp and other shrimp products it's getting hard to get.
And I guess lastly, one thing you want to tell the nation is I'll send this to Fox. What I'll do is I'll package it together and see if I can get them to look at it. One thing, one or two things that have really been on your mind about this bill. You can talk about the economy, the seafood industry, the local attitudes, anything that you can possibly think of that you want the rest of the nation to hear that's still going on in our area.
Well, the deal with I think BP ought to move a little faster to help the people out. But like I was saying a while ago, if we don't get any help, all these businesses from Texas all the way to the Florida Keys on Interstate 10, everybody's hurting. And if we don't get help soon, if we have to shut the doors and lay off our people, that's not going to help the economy in the state or the nation.
Do you think we'll ever recover from this? Do you think our recovery is going to be one that people will be willing to come back and try Louisiana again?
Yeah, I think so. It might take a while, but probably be a few years. Like some people tell me in Alaska, you can dig in the beaches in the sand. You can dig about 18 inches down and still find oil, and that's 20-something years ago. So I don't know how long this thing is going to last.
Hopefully, you're going to stay right here.
I sure hope it. We've been here for 22 years.
All right, that does it. That looks good to me.